Salvo sis, Alice is here, and today I'm gonna show you the setup of the game elements and the basic movements. So guys, first of all, when you chose the right and the comfortable side of the table for you, you start placing up the camps. This is very important to look at these pictures here. They are showing us the direction that our camps should be placed, and this is also the same direction our units will be moved. And this is making us sure that all of the players will have their own direction to move. See, it's going like that, very simple, clockwise. So guys, the next thing that we are setting are the city quarters. This is an important part. It was said in the rule book. Everything actually was said and written in the rule book, but I'm just showing you here that these yellow corners that are easily plundered, they just don't have any armor or weapon, they are always looking inside. You can see that some of the cities are golden, some are silver, and some are bronze. This is the color, but still you can remember about how expensive they are, how rich they are by the number of points also written here in this yellow edge of the token. Next, what we are doing is setting up the Saracens themselves. You always should start from the middle, so this middle camp in the middle of the board, this is actually the first place that you start placing the Saracens one by one, player by player. Sometimes we are forgetting this even with the guys who are actually playing this game for like 10 hours, 100 hours, 1000 hours, it doesn't matter. Sometimes we start like talking to each other and starting placing a Saracen somewhere else. But we should start from the very middle. And also it's kind of important to remember to place them in the direction of the horns of the moon in here. You can check this out also on the token itself. And here it goes. See, it's like here is the horns of the moon looking up. Okay, from your side it's gonna be like left, from my side it's right, and this is actually the direction I'm placing also my unit. Now I'm gonna tell you quickly about the movements. The movements are simple. You always have 7 move points, and any action of the token is actually counted as a move point. So if you recruit your unit inside of your camp, it's also a movement. If you're gonna be, when he comes back hurt and you wanna heal him, it's also a move. So actually any action, almost any action, is counted as 1 move point. Okay, the main movement rule, there are 2 of them. First of all, that the tokens are always moving only in a pack, in a gang, in a band. You can call it whatever you like, but they have to be like more than 1. 2 of them, like here, and this guy can do nothing. He can't even get back to the camp because he's alone. He needs somebody to move because they are moving like all together, and only now he can back right to the camp. Also, the second rule is that they are always moving horizontally or vertically. You can't go diagonally somewhere here, or for example you can't go like somewhere here. It's like impossible and it's out of the rules. Okay, let's speak about plundering. I'm just gonna change the city. I wanna have the cheapest one, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay, I'll check the guys. So let's say I have let's say 3 units, I placed them, and this is the start of my turn. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go plundering the city. I can only plunder the city from the side of the skull or from this unarmed yellow side, but I just have to go through this army of Saracens. I can't plunder the city from the side of the arrow and of course from the side of the shield. And when I'm plundering, I'm also using a move. It's gonna be 5. I guess it's 5, not 6. I also got hurt, so I take the coin and I take the damage. When the city doesn't have any coins left, the refugees appear. That's now actually means that the city was absolutely robbed, and now you can take the refugees with you. The cool side about the token of refugees is that it doesn't matter actually which side they are looking at, but they also can be taken by any army which is connected to this token. For example, if I stopped like this and then the next player wants to take my refugee from me, he can just like say, I'm playing for the Saracens, and take him somewhere here. Usually we are not counting refugees into Stampede. The Stampede is the situation when, for example, you are having more than 2 connected units to the same unit. You can see that unit always has 4 edges, the token has 4 edges, and the units can be connected to him, the other units can be connected to him with 2 edges. When the third one appears, then it means that they will stampede the guy and he will immediately die
and go to Purgatory.
So now is the time to quickly tell you about the fun part about stealing the coins from other crusaders, from your opponent's army, and also how to pick coins when they don't belong to anyone. So how to do this? You always need to remember that the unit can be robbed only from those weak sides, which are unarmed and they have no shields on this part. And you need to go with your units and let's say some guy who has the attack edge. So you need to connect it to his absolutely unsecured weak edge. And then you just take the coin. The other situation that can happen is that the coin just was left on the ground. It can happen if the unit who was carrying it just died in the battle, or just died because of the Saracen who easily killed him and he went to Purgatory, and at the same time the coin was left on the ground. So there are 2 ways how to do this. In case we have a unit who is only one on the field, he can't move, he still can use the move point just to take the coin to himself. In case, for example, I'm going with the other army and I have a band and I just still want to go somewhere, so I can always, of course, do the same, like take this and then run away. But in case I'm just going somewhere else, I can also step on this coin, just having also 1 move point, so it's the same. I moved here and I already got this coin automatically. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching, learning and playing. Deus Vult.